Let me get this overlay off. Okay, what's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? It's breakfast with A&O.
It is literally.
And we in our robe. Huh?
I was like, it's literally breakfast and like morning. Like this is raw. Okay.
Raw. Yeah. Real raw. So what's going on, y'all? This is Vlogmas. Can you believe it?
It's so
First
cool.
of all, can you believe that is actually December?
I know it feels really surreal, to be honest with you, because when I set up my Christmas tree, it was before Halloween. And it felt like Christmas was so far away, or December was so far away. And now I'm like, oh no, we are in December. So it's so strange.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Where is everybody tuning in from, you guys?
Yeah.
Where are y'all? Where you at? This is how close I was to my time. I literally scurried out of that bathroom so dang fast, put on this robe.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was making me some tea.
I finally got my coffee this morning. It took me a minute because I was just kind of doing stuff around the house. And I was like, okay, coffee, I'll get my coffee. I have to have coffee in the morning. You know, it's just a thing.
Really? It depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I'm not doing much, then, like, if I really need brain power, I gotta have some coffee if if I need it. But
yeah,
if it's just more of I'm not using my brain as much.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it is for me. I think it's just a mood booster. Like it's hot, so it just warms me up and it just makes me feel relaxed. Mm-hmm. And I just feel relaxed.
Yeah.
So that's for sure. I am drying my hair today, so I wanted to wash it this morning. And so that's why my hair is still in a robe. So it's like my hair was gross. I had to get it washed. It was nasty. Nasty.
That is funny. Oh, we got some comments. I didn't even have the comments tab up. Indiana, Noblesville, Merrillville. Wow, Indiana I've heard of, but I've never heard of Noblesville. Oh, that's in Indiana too. Okay, in Merrillville, Indiana. That's cool. Both of y'all in the same place. Seems like. Or not the same place, but same state.
Yeah. Hey, for that clip, Olivia, I think I'm just gonna have to do a screen share because it has to be MP4, and I don't know why it's not MP4, but
it's probably MOV.
Yeah, it's MOV. What's MOV?
It's for it's the format that Apple.
That's how it formulated it. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, so y'all want us to spill some tea?
I got the tea.
Oh, tell me actually what's in your tea. Let's talk about what we're actually drinking because I think you choose really amazing teas. Olivia's super bougie when it comes to food and drinks and things. It has to be just the right taste, the right texture. Like she can taste any underlining anything. I make her smoothies at work and she's like, or at the studio, and she's like, which is so funny, the video last night. Because you like the sound effects, the word, everything was so good. This Vlogmas is insane. It's so good. Crunch time editing, and it's still like a 10. It's so good.
I know. Funny part about it is as I was editing it, and then when I first posted it, I was on the phone with Kia. Well, she had called me like right when I was just done editing. She called me back to ask me a question. And funny thing is, I was like, oh, and so I started watching it as it was playing back, and I was like laughing. She was like, what are you laughing at? And I was like, I mean, first of all, I cannot believe that I'm actually laughing at my own, like our own selves. Like it's so funny because I was cracking up laughing at us doing that taste test. And then I was like, yeah, you should watch it or whatever. And she was like literally cracking up. So it was so funny. So funny. So y'all make
Yeah,
sure y'all check out Vlogmas Day 3.
yeah, it came
Yeah,
out
for
late
sure.
last night. So they may have not seen the notification, but yeah, go to the channel because you'll find it on A&O Show.
Yep. But anyways, what I'm drinking is, I don't think you'll like this based on the taste test.
Oh, really?
But Greg actually picked this out, or he got this, and it is actually, yeah, I don't think you're gonna like it, but it's white chocolate peppermint tea. Which when he told me what it was, I didn't think I was gonna like it either. When he was like, first of all, you know, if you watch the vlog from yesterday, I didn't even really like the white chocolate peppermint mocha. And then today, but this tea is actually not bad. I actually kind of like it. And I don't even like peppermint tea. Go figure.
Yeah. It's really weird that you don't though, because you really enjoy like all the peppermint things. But something about the peppermint, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, why does it bother me? It's because if I eat a peppermint, it's like a candy, you know, it's a refresher. And so like in a hot substance, it like throws my body off. I'm like, that's not normal. So I think that's the thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. First of all, if y'all hear that chirping, yeah, my husband wasn't feeling well to get to put this thing in here. I have the batteries. They're like right here. I can see the batteries. I still hear that chirping though.
Yeah, those machines are very amazing, but they're super annoying because when they're super high up, you can't just, oh, let me grab it. And sometimes we don't have batteries. Like it's crazy. You think you have
this is the thing. Sometimes no times, unless I don't know who you are. If you leave a comment below if you keep 9-volt batteries on standby at all times. Like it's the weirdest type of battery. So if we do have batteries, it's not going to be a 9-volt because I mean, I know there are probably some people that are extra prepared and they have 9 volts sitting around, the whole case of them. But yeah, we buy some, we use them, and then we're out.
Yeah. Because it takes a whole whatever you buy. That's what you buy because you need that.
Yep. So yeah.
Oh, let me tell you the new favorite of mine with coffee. By the way, these are not fancy cups, but I'm so into disposable these days, which I know is not like this, let's save the planet, whatever. But I'm just like, it saves my hands from washing 1,000 dishes. So let's be honest. When our kitchen's remodeled, one day I'll have a dishwasher. My whole life since being married, I've never had a dishwasher because those are the houses we've ended up being in, which is so strange. But I have this, it's not coconut. Why do I always want to say coconut? What is this?
Coconut milk? Oh, it's coconut milk.
No, it's oatmeal. It's oatmeal.
Oat milk creamer.
Yes. So I order off of Amazon. It's San Francisco. It's like the brand of this coffee. It's so delicious. I eventually will add it to my Amazon list for you guys because it's so good. But I buy that. And then I have converted into using this oat milk. And it's really amazing. I've been using almond milk for a while, at least 2 years. And then, and it's fine. It's good. But this, for some reason, something about it it like settles better with my body. So I like it. So that's what I'm drinking this morning. I wish you could see it, but you can't or it will spill. So that's what I have.
That is, yeah, it was, and it actually wasn't bad when I tried it at your house. It was actually pretty good.
Okay, so she said, hey, Indiana, daylight savings time. Oh, they tell us to change the battery every time we change the time. That's interesting. Smart.
Oh.
I mean, I guess that would make sense because it's just a reminder. Like, let me just go ahead and change that. Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That is perfect sense.
And it's Becky MK. I love that. You know what I would really love for you guys to do? I know this is so much. I need like y'all's name. Like one Becky MK. It throws me off. I'm like, but it helps my eyeballs. I'm like, no, I know who that is now. Hey Tammy. Love it. Okay, so let's jump into it, girl.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's do it. So first of all, we have some topics that we want to talk about today. So if you read the description, you'll know what we're talking about. But I think we should start out. We want to touch on some hot topics that's in, I'm always, looking at trending topics and basically, people are always talking about what's going on and things of that nature. So it's a lot of crazy things going on. I- we want to keep it light, okay? So we know there's school shootings and all those types of things going on, but we want to keep it light and airy on a Saturday morning. So we want to talk about some hot topics, okay? So some of the topics we're gonna just touch on and give like our opinion on or whatever is if you watch the Kardashians, if it's one of those things that's like you either like it or you don't like it, or you just watch it because they're kind of entertaining. They're pretty entertaining,
They're
just like
very entertaining.
whatever.
Oh man.
So Tristen Thompson, we're gonna talk about that later. We're also gonna talk about Taylor Swift because people have been talking about Taylor Swift's new album or whatever, and I'm like, okay. So we're gonna touch on that if we heard it, if we didn't, and then if we're gonna talk about movies, holiday movies. We're gonna talk about shows that were binge-worthy shows that we're watching, and I think that was it. Is that all I said? Something like that. I might have another topic, but I'll tell you what it is later. So stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about that. But first, we want to talk about our own drama because what would we be, coming to y'all talking about other people's drama if we don't give y'all spill a little tea for
Exactly.
ourselves? So we're going to spill our own tea first. And then we'll talk about, what's in the world tea. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, while we got some holiday vibes going on. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, so Becky, she was like, Becky Meredith is her name. Okay, perfect. Love that. Yeah, we love to know exactly where y'all from, who you are, all the things. Because y'all are girls. Okay, well, so here's some tea for me. I always think about this when it comes to anybody doing anything with video or television or movies. And movies are kind of different, right? But you're still somewhat in the spotlight, I would say, right? People will talk and try to find stuff about your family. And so us as YouTubers, it's like we are real people. So it's very hard to not allow our real life to kind of come on camera at some point. So, it just happens. So sorry, family, but that's just what it is. Well,
basically, she's saying sorry in advance. And the funny part about it is the story that I'm going to tell. I was like, it's fine.
I know we kind of question, like, should we even say anything? I'm not going to say names. I'm just going
to. Yeah, no, we're not going to say names, no.
Yeah. Hey, Deanna. Our girl, Deanna. What's up, girl? By the way, I have to send a plug. If y'all are on here and other women's YouTube channels, y'all connect, y'all talk, all the things, because these women are amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
If this is the thing, if you ever come to one of our lives, and you are one of our content creators, drop your link. Okay, just drop your link because we're gonna tell them to follow you, watch your videos, do all the things. So, Deanna, make sure you drop your link, girl.
Yes. She does amazing things. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so Thanksgiving was super, super cool, right? Everybody was at our house on Thursday eating and hanging out and having a good time. And it got brought up about my kids' new YouTube channel. And so people were just asking questions and, what does that look like? And I was like, it's super cool because we've been recording since summer. And, people that are close to me on a daily basis understand the work that goes behind creating any type of channel or a brand or a website or, merch and all the things. So we're just talking about everything and filling in. So they are so aware of like, hey, their show drops tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's a big deal. We've been working super hard about it, all the things. So we show up at a family member's home and I'm still working on back end stuff. Like I'm just like last minute tying up loose ends. And already that morning, Alan and I were kind of like annoyed just in general. The kids were acting crazy and we're just like, stop. And so that gets parents to kind of be annoyed in general, and then you can kind of be short with one another. So we already kind of had that going on that Friday morning. And so Alan and I kind of walked away and we talked to each other and we're like, we're good. So we got to be good before we can like leave or do anything. Are we good? And so I was like, today's a really important day. Like I got super emotional. I'm like, I cry every time I'm on my period anyways. TMI, I shared that at the Thanksgiving table. I was like, menstrual cycle is hit hard, y'all. And they were like, wow. But so that kind of happened that morning. And I'm like, today's a really big day for the kids. And so I know we're not going to be home. We're going to be at somebody else's house. And so I need it to be super special, whatever that looks like, right? If we watch it from the laptop or the TV, I don't care. Like we are sitting down and binge watching their shows. And so that was it. And we were like 100%, wherever we're at, we'll make it great. So I go over there and we're working, doing things, and it's like 2:30. I like shut my computer. I walk into the kitchen, I make my plate, and I just like briefly say something to someone. And I'm like, does this TV stream YouTube? Like, can we like watch it from this TV? Before she could even say anything, oh gosh.
I blocked it.
Oh, good. I was like, yay. Before she could even say anything, someone else chimed in and was like, no, we're watching football. And so immediately, like, if y'all don't know at all, I don't do well with that. I'm just like, I shut down. I'm like, cool, we're out. Like, I'm like, fine. And I'll just leave the situation. And so sometimes I bark back, but I really just, at first I just go, done. Let's go pack our bags. And we're out. Like I round the troops. And then I was like, okay, well, we don't have to watch it here. You know, like I just said that. And then someone else chimed in and they were like, okay, leave. And I was like, cool, done. I go get my bags. I tell the boys 5 minutes, and not having, like, I should have gone to Alan first and just not said anything and be like, listen, we need to leave. This is kind of what happened. I don't want to be here around that. Right. And he could have taken the role of, all right, we're going to leave, you know, and he could have like done that. But I'm just like that way. I'm like, no, we out. And boom, round them up, gone. And we like not even 3 minutes later, we had everything packed up. We were gone. So, and then I'm so emotional about it because I'm like, it is a big deal. And so we leave, we left something, we came back. Alan goes in there and he's like, I don't think he was like, several of the people in the home knew what I was talking about. But before they could speak up, someone else already spoke up, right? So it already kind of like pissed me off. And so he's like telling one of them, he's like, listen, he's like, I don't think you understand how hard it is to do what Amber just did for this, right? Like, it's not an easy task. So it's a big deal. And they just wanted to watch the shows today here at the house, right? And everybody probably would have watched and it would have been fine. But it's like those little jabs I don't do well with. And I'm just like, done, you know? So that was that. And good thing is having a spouse that's on your side, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all are on the same page, even though it didn't go down the way he wanted it to, and he was annoyed. But we still were like together about, not like button heads about it. So it ended up working out good. We went to my parents' house and watched everything, and we just want to be around people that like, I'm an extra person. And so I don't care what it is. If I have like anything going on in life, if it's my kids, my husband, or me, I don't want like, oh my gosh, like balloons and confetti, kinda, but not all the time. But I want people to acknowledge like and make that person feel special, right? The boys worked really hard. Just make them feel special. You know, blow it up for a minute, right? It doesn't kill you to do that. Yeah. And that's not what happened. And I shouldn't have to tell you to do that.
Yeah.
Period. And so we went to my parents. I didn't even have to tell them to do that. They are making the biggest deal about it ever. We sit and watch it. It was great. And that's where we spent the rest of our Friday night. So that was my drama.
Well, my drama, it's so funny how we have, you know, Hey, yeah. It's just so funny that, you know, the both of the dramas that we have is around us creating content. It's so funny because the drama I'm about to spill, it's not drama, it's tea, you know, it's just like something that happened, right? It's not that serious. But it's funny though. So my holiday fiasco was so my brother, I said I wasn't gonna say no names, but I have to say whatever. I didn't say his name. I got 7
Yeah,
brothers. It could be anybody.
pick
Anyhow,
one.
anyway, I had family coming into town, right? And they don't watch my YouTube channel anyway, so it's fine. My brother came into town, but he said he was coming on a Tuesday, Thanksgiving week. They said they were coming in, but then they were like, "No, they're not coming." They told my sister they were like, "Oh, they're not coming anymore," or whatever. So we're like, "Okay, it's fine or whatever." But the way this was Tuesday, Thanksgiving is on Thursday. So when you expect people to come into town, you move different, right? You're preparing, you're
Yep.
getting ready for them. And we were doing that since Monday or whatever, just making sure we had all the food, cooking, whatever. And so after they said that they weren't coming, we were just like, now it's really just going to be the 3 of us for Thanksgiving or the 4 of us or whatever. It's low key, right? We don't have to put on this big production. And not to say that we had to put on a big production, but we don't have to do all this extra stuff or do these things, right? We can just, you know, make the food when we want to, eat when we want to. We don't have to be on nobody's time. Well, so then it also, if you guys don't know, I don't know, you might be under the rock, but we do TGIW every single Wednesday. And so on Tuesday, I was already kind of running behind with my video, just kind of not figuring out what I wanted to do for that Wednesday. And so I didn't get a chance to do my video on Tuesday because I was just like doing everything. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to record my video, do the edits or whatever. Because at this point, but on Tuesday, I knew they weren't coming. Well, that's what they said. Right. So I was like, I'll just do everything on Wednesday. If they would have never told me on Tuesday that they were coming, I thought they were gonna come and they came on Tuesday, I probably would have pushed to get my video done on Tuesday. So then Wednesday when they arrive, or actually they were supposed to come on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But anyhow, nevertheless, my schedule would have been different for my content creating, right? And video and editing and doing all those things. But I didn't think they were coming. So on Wednesday, instead of like waking up early, doing my video, doing all the things, I had to go ship some stuff. So went to the studio. I'm taking my sweet time over there. Then I'm like going to Stores Michael's, getting more crafts or whatever, get more materials for the work that I do. And I'm just taking my time. I'm not in a hurry because no one's coming to town anymore. So I come home, I'm making my video, I'm editing, getting everything ready for did I have to record 2 videos? No, I think it was just my one video. And so get home. I'm in here, I'm editing in my office, and my sister comes in and she was like, "Oh, they said they're gonna be here an hour." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, they said they're gonna be here in an hour." I was like, "What?" I mean, it's too late now. Like, I gotta get my video done. That's the one thing that as content creators, we are adamant about getting our things done and out when we say we're gonna put it out.
Right.
So, especially TGIW, it's a thing, Good thing it is a thing because it holds us accountable, right?
Yep.
And so they were coming in an hour, but I was in the midst of doing what I was doing. So I just had to keep doing it. I couldn't be like, oh, let me see if I can get them food or let me make food. Cause I know, when you're traveling, you want to come in, you want to have some food, you want to eat, or have a plan. I could have been thinking about, oh, when they get here, we can go out to eat. Cause it's Thanksgiving, I probably wouldn't have been cooking nothing anyways. But anyhow, I couldn't have that plan because I had work to do. And so when they got here, like my brother came into my office and I'm like, I'm just working. Like I didn't. And so by the time I think I came out at 7:30 to watch the first show. So they had got here maybe 3 or 4 hours. So 3 or 4 hours, I just was working in my office, editing my video, getting my video ready. Couldn't really acknowledge them. Couldn't really, greet them in the proper way because they wasn't coming. And I don't think they were. I mean, hopefully they never said anything. Hopefully they didn't feel any type of way. But that's the tea.
Yeah. This is what blows my mind whenever you shared that with me the other day. And I'm like, they didn't come from like down the road, like as I'm coming. It's like a drive. So it's like, you're on your way. And I always think to myself, if I'm going anywhere to somebody's place, I'm like, I'm assuming they want to get something together before I arrive. You know what I mean? Like house in order or change sheets. I don't know, something. Not have dishes in this. Like, I just think, let me just give people a heads up so I'm not like stressing them out. But then it's your brother. So he's probably like, it's my sister. Like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're just like, I'm showing up. What are they gonna do? Tell me not to come? Like, so.
No, and I think that's what they do. Cause I think now that I'm thinking about it, last time they came, like we knew they were coming, but they just kind of like showed up. So I think that's what they do. But this is the thing. I work, people. I create content. I'm doing stuff. I'm not sitting around eating bonbons all day, okay? Waiting for your arrival.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so that's another indicator for family to understand in any situation. Like if like your brother gave you an attitude about it and was like, oh, you should stop, be like, no, like you can't just stop your life, and it's different when you go to an office because you're away from your house, but when you work at home, people just walk all over that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, what's up? They just come in. You're like, I'm literally trying to get work accomplished. Like, what's happening right now?
Yeah. I literally was recording voiceovers and kids were screaming around. I literally thought I actually had put a note on the video, like if you hear kids screaming in the background, it's the holidays. But then when I kept on hearing it, I didn't really hear them. I'm surprised I didn't hear them. But I had my door closed. I had to close my door after a while. But I was like, I can't hear them. So then I took it off the screen. I was like, I don't think they can hear them. But if you do hear screaming in the background, that's kids, okay? Holiday kids.
What's up? Yeah, it's a lot. And family's hard. Deanna's in the comments, like, relating to things. And, like, it's real life, It's different if you don't have a house full and you don't have siblings or something like that. You know what I mean? Everything's more low key. It's not like that. So, but for sure, yeah.
Yes, Deanna, for sure. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. They just, yeah.
Yep, exactly. All right, well, let's jump into some hot topics. By the way, if y'all see me for a second, I keep looking around me. I know where it is. I'm trying to find my hairbrush.
Oh, I was like, what are you looking for?
Yeah, it's in my makeup case. I literally have looked in every bag around me. I'm like, where is my brush? Because my hair, if I don't treat it immediately, it's not going to do right. I have to take this down as we talk.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about the first thing I saw, Taylor Swift, when I looked at Google Trends. And just for our content creators out there, I'm going to give you a pro tip. If you ever are trying to, in your industry or outside of your industry, whatever content you create, it's good to look at what's trending because it's called, what's it called? Hijacking. I think it's called something like hijacking or something. But basically, if like if something in your industry is trending, like a beauty tip or whatever, talk about that on your channel or talk about those things during your content because people are already talking about them. People are already searching for it to find out, okay, like what did this person say? What did this person say? So talk about those things, mention those things and all of those things in your content. But anyways, I was looking at Google Trends, and that's where you can find things where what's trending. Okay, so it's called Google Trends, and you can find out what's happening in the world, what's trending, what people searching. And so the first number one trending thing yesterday was Taylor Swift. So I really don't know what she did, if she did anything specific, but I do know that her recent album came out, and I've been hearing so many people talk about her new album and how they have it on repeat and all these things. So I was like, very interesting. I want to know if you guys listen to her album because I'm going to say this. I haven't. Amber, have you?
No. And I really was tempted yesterday to pull it up and start listening to it, but I was like, I actually want to just like give my opinion like raw on live, but then I'm like, I don't know if I can play it live because it might get cut. I don't know. But
No, it definitely is gonna get cut.
yeah, so I'm gonna listen to it today.
Yeah.
I like to play music throughout the house, so I might just do that, but I don't know if she has like a lot of cuss words or anything. She normally doesn't, but sometimes she like drops the S word some. So I have to like find her song where it's like bleeped out or whatever. But I'm excited. I like Taylor Swift. I literally have always enjoyed her, but her music now, it's more like pop. So I'm more into her music now.
Wow. Well, people are her number one thing that people are searching is Untouchable. So I guess that's the top song right now. And apparently she might have does she have a song with Bruno Mars? Because it's Taylor Swift and Bruno Mars. So maybe they have a song together. I can look on
I
the
like Bruno Mars too.
Huh?
I like Bruno Mars too. So I can see where if that's kind of what's going on and people are on replay. I like when artists have songs where you feel like you can listen to it 1,000 times and it never gets old. It's just like it's catchy, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Becky's in the comments. She's like, I don't really care for her music. I mean, you know, everybody's taste is super different, but that is something that's new and she just dropped. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me see. I'm gonna see if she got a song with Bruno Mars, if that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, All Too Well. All Too Well, is that her newest song? Anyways, yeah, so Taylor Swift is trending. So everybody, it's a lot of people is talking about it. So that is quite interesting. Okay, so the next thing that we want to talk about is the next thing we had on the docket is Tristen Thomas.
Ooh, let's dig into this. I've been watching. This is how long I've been watching for like before, like pre-kids, like Alan and I think even dating. I think the Kardashians were out. Is that true? I don't know. It feels like a long time.
I think so.
Long time. So at first nobody really liked them because of why they got popular, right? But like I really, if you watch their show or you read anything or follow anything that they do, they are freaking amazing business people. Like insane business people. Like that's what I am attracted to about like what they do. And I'm like, they know how to get it done. But Tristen, Chloe is who I don't think they were married though, right? They were just
dating. She has her daughter. It's her baby's father. Yeah, and I just think I watched Kardashians a long time ago. Then I stopped for a long time. I didn't watch it. Then I recently like just caught up on everything except the last season. I haven't watched it yet. And one of the things I think is just so weird about celebrity in general is first of all, I'm not saying celebrity in general. Regular men do this, okay? Regular smegular men they're cheat on their women or whatever. But I'm like, but now that you are a celebrity, I mean, people are watching. You dating a Kardashian. People either really hate them or people either really love them. So it's like, why would you cheat on someone that has that celebrity status? And then, when I saw him after the first time, he had that little thing on the show, and you remember when Chloe had COVID or whatever, and he was there acting like, oh, whatever, he was looking so remorseful. But I'm like, but you not, because now you having another baby. So he's trending because apparently his trainer is saying that she's pregnant with his child, and she is trying to get him to take care of her, pay for her medical costs. Now she hasn't had the child yet. The child, I don't know when it's due, but he wants to have a paternity test once the child is born. But I'm like, but why? Why y'all be doing this?
I have so much to say about this. I really have so much to say about this. Okay, first of all, it doesn't matter if you're rich or not rich, right? But it really makes a difference when you have money. Is that you don't know the intentions of people that you're around. Trainer, not trainer, friend, known for 20 years or just met. You don't know. And if you have money and they know that you can help them, they're not they're going to want your help. Like, she's not gonna be like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna do this on my own." Now, some women do that. They're like, "I don't want anything to do with you. I'm doing it by myself." Some women
Mhm.
do that.
Mhm.
But in this situation, oh my gosh, she's probably gonna take full advantage of just like if he really is the dad.
Mhm.
I mean, like, yeah, like I want you in my daughter's life or son's life. Like, hello, like you want that, but that is a very. I'm like, keep
And I
it in
think
your.
the real tea, I think, is people are saying, it's all speculation. That's that word we was looking for the other day. You remember speculation?
Speculate. Yes, he had
Anyway,
to
it's
speculate.
all speculation. Yes. Yeah, this is all speculation. But the thing that I think is crazy is because, they are not dating anymore. So people are like, why, what's the big deal or whatever if he has a baby with someone? But
Yeah.
apparently the woman is saying that whenever they did sleep together or whatever, it was around the time that they were saying that they were back together.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's so tough. Ugh.
that's really
You
bad.
know what? This is my thing. I'm like, just don't be sleeping with somebody.
Yeah, just don't date nobody. That's what I'm saying. Don't date. If you feel like you want to sleep with Tom, Dick, and Harry, like my grandma used to say, don't be in committed relationships. Don't
Yeah,
do it. Don't
yeah.
be like, oh, I'm committed to you, and then I'm gonna be committed to this other person too
Mm.
tonight.
It's so
So,
bad.
yeah, so
Yeah,
bad.
so bad. Well, that's crazy. I cannot wait to see what happens with that, just to see. And Chloe's, I feel like for her, she's just like, I'm done with him, like whatever. But
Yeah.
they also discussed, this is a thing about season 20 when they were ending it. They were in this whole thing about like having another child together, right? Because, they wanted another one. And so
Mhm.
it's just kind of, if it is what it is, right? If it is true, it just stinks because you're just
Yeah.
like, now you will never want to have another child with him. You know what I mean? You're like, nope, not now. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
done. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yes. Crazy.
I
Yeah.
know.
If
So
you
let's talk.
Kardashians, put that in the comments. Let's see how many of our followers watch them too.
Let's talk about TV. So another thing that was trending was this show that I watched maybe like a month ago, whatever. It's on Netflix and it's called Money Heist. It is in Spanish, but you can watch it dubbed or you can you can read the subtitles. So the first one, two, I think the first two seasons or season one and maybe a half of season two, I can't remember exactly, but I watched it in Spanish and I read the subtitles. That was so intense because you literally have to be looking at the screen at all times to know what's going on. Like, after a while, like I feel like this is really helping my Spanish comprehension because I felt like, okay, I know what they said. But you really gotta be focused on the TV. So I'm a huge person. I like to multitask when I'm watching TV. I never just sit down and watch TV like that. Like I usually, if I'm watching TV, I am working, I'm making jewelry, um, editing, I'm doing something. I'm doing a workbook or doing some type of graphic design, designing the magazine. I'm doing something, right? I just never sit down and consume TV like that. But I started watching it, so I would just like watch it at night or whatever. Or I think started watching it on the weekend or something like that, where it was just like my day off, and I was watching it glued to the TV, reading word for word, like, and it was so good. And then finally, it was I remember when I checked the dub, I was like, now I know. So I was like, let me check and see if I can listen to this in Spanish. I mean, in English, because I think I had saw something about like the dub version. I don't know, but so finally, it was like Monday. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to watch this for the rest of the week if
Oh,
I don't watch it in English because I can't be sitting up here watching TV like that. Okay. So I found the dub. So on Netflix, you can change it to the dub version. And so basically it is the whole movie is spoken over with English in English. So it's a little bit off, but child, that show's so good. I'm gonna tell y'all, I like heist movies. I like heist shows. I don't know, it's just a thrill for me.
Yeah.
I just love it. I mean, I don't know why I like it because that's like not part of my integrity, like people stealing from people, but some of them are just so good. I just love it. I don't know. I love a good heist movie. And
Oh, yeah, that British baking show. That is good, Deanna. Yeah, so that, the heist that happened in Vegas with that, like, they weren't really a couple, but they were a couple. I watched that full on and I was like, it was like 20 something years and they were still not found. She finally just turned herself in after years. I'm with you, Olivia. Not at all. Never would do it. What's the one movie to Oceans? Right? Like Ocean's 11 and all that too? Never would have, but it is
mhm,
insane. I'm like, you just can't stop watching it. It's so good. Hey, Brooke. Um, yeah,
yeah.
it's
Hey, bro.
yeah, I'm with you on that. So the Great British Baking Show is so good. My kids actually love that too. That is something that it's like a good because it's so timed, right? They have so much time. So that's pretty intense, but it's like this clean, happy show. It's
Mhm.
pretty crazy too. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, Money Heist is not clean or happy, just so you know.
No, just so you but it's very good. It's one of those shows though, when you start it, you can't stop watching it. So we also were obsessed with Dynasty, watched the whole
Oh,
thing. It's the new Dynasty. Every time I say that to people, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's old," and I'm like, "No, no, honey."
no, the new Dynasty is so good. I just finished season 3 or 4. I can't
I
remember. Whatever
think
the last season.
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, and I thought in the beginning of the season, I thought it was kinda slow, and I was not alone with that because when I was talking to Courage too, she said she felt like the first couple episodes was kinda slow.
Of season 4?
Okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it did, and I was like, I feel like all this has already happened. Like,
exactly, but it pipes up towards
yeah.
the, middle. It gets good again. So I'm excited for the next season to come out of that. And, oh, what about this? Amber, I would love to know if you watched this show, back in the day, because talking about another reboot. So Dynasty is a reboot from an old show, and so they are also bringing back Sex in the City.
Yes.
Yes, and I never was really into it back in the day when it was on. Like I would maybe watch it, but I wasn't like watching every episode. My cousin was really into it, so she watched it a lot. And so I probably would watch a couple episodes, with her at her house or something like that. But we lived together at one point. But I never was a huge fan. But the reboot is happening. I don't know. It looks kind of good.
Yeah, I think it would be really good. I didn't watch every single episode, but when I watched it, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't know when that was. I felt like that just I don't know why I never got into it like that, but I enjoyed it and I liked the movie. I
Mhm.
think that's when they came out with like the movie of it, and I was like, and all the girls went somewhere else. They were not in New York. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, this is so good. It was very good. And it allowed me to kind of get to know the characters again. But no, that would be really good to watch. I'm into that.
Mhm.
Is it
Yep.
gonna be on Netflix though?
I don't know what network is gonna be on. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah.
have to find that out.
Well, we got all the networks. If it's on something I ain't got, I'm gonna figure out how to get it. I ain't missing all these good shows. I'm trying to convince Olivia into getting YouTube TV, and I'm like, get it. If y'all are watching and y'all don't have YouTube TV, it's amazing because we got rid of cable. And Becky was in here and she was like, we're in an area, and with our cable, we don't have NBC. Oh, so she wants to binge watch This Is Us. Yeah, This Is Us is
Oh,
good. Yeah, it's
yes. Yes. I need to get back into This Is Us because I watched like the first 2 seasons and then I kinda when they went on a hiatus or whatever, I kinda dropped off, never came back. But I do wanna finish it up because I think this is the last season, right,
wow.
Becky? I think this might be the last season or maybe they have one more season, but I do wanna catch up on that. I did love that show.
Yeah, it was good. It was super good. We're getting crazy comments, and I'm trying to block all of them, but it doesn't allow me to. Well, I blocked that last one. So that one's good. If y'all are on Netflix and Emily in Paris, that second season is about to drop. That one we were so obsessed with. It was so good. That one's amazing. And there's something else that I've enjoyed watching. There's just a lot of good. Anyways, maybe we'll hit on some more stuff every Saturday, but Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Oh,
great shows.
one more show that I want to say that I just watched the whole series too was Hit and Run. That's new on Netflix. It was like trending on Netflix, and it was a good show too. It was a good show. And then Christmas movies. I have not watched. Amber, you watched it? The third one, was it good?
I did, and it was very good. Yeah.
What is the name of the Princess
Oh
Switch?
gosh.
The
Yeah.
Princess Switch or something like that. I
Yeah, it's
love the 1 and 2.
yeah. Who's the main character? What's her name?
I don't know.
I literally can't think of her name. Um, Paramount app. Okay, use that. But anyways, yes, there's a lot of great Christmas movies out, and I love that. I like cheesy stuff, especially before I go to bed. It's really like it just like makes me chill for a minute. I can't watch stuff that's super intense late at night. The show You on Netflix, no, I had to stop that. I told my sister, I was like, just tell me what happens. And I was like, that's fine. I don't need to watch it because it is so freaking intense and scares the crap out of me. I'm like, he is nuts. Yeah, Christmas movies are so good. Outlanders, I keep hearing that's good.
I know I haven't watched that one yet, but I have heard that it's good too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Love it. This was so fun talking about shows.
It was. It was. A Boy Named Christmas. Oh, I just
Yes.
saw that on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell y'all about something. It just started. It's Jimmy Fallon. He just started a show, but it's on YouTube TV. Sorry guys if y'all don't have that. But anyways, it's called It's My Jam. And so it's like a game show, kind of like Ellen does, but it's very different. It's like around music. It's really, really good. And we watched that last night as a family. It was awesome. So it was very good. My mom told me about that, and I was like, "Ooh, let me watch that. Sounds awesome."
Wow.
So good. All right, you guys. Well, we have been on for almost 50 minutes, so we're going to wrap up. But Olivia, what's next?
I thought you were gonna play that for them.
Oh, yes, I am. Let me share my screen. We have a little commercial break real quick, you guys. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Can you see it, Olivia?
Not yet, but now I can.
You can?
Now,
You ready?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, waiting on the good prospect. Here she comes, here she comes. Ooh, and she has a friend. Ooh, 2-in-1 deal. Here we go, here we go. Let's see, do you want my product? Do you want my service? No, stop! Come back, come back, come back, come back.
Hi, we are A and O.
And we are the founders of Create Content Academy. We know that you are overwhelmed right now. You just don't have the customers that you desire. You lack the knowledge that it takes to put together a really good video. I mean, editing, it can be so intimidating.
4 years ago, I wasn't making video content consistently. I was serving local customers, pouring my heart out every day. But this is what was going on. I was still super broke, and I was very stressed out. And I felt like I was just constantly beating the pavement, trying to figure out where my next buyer was going to come from. I was over that life, so I started making video content more consistently on my YouTube channel. And now, oh my gosh, I serve clients in over 35 states, which is insane because now my YouTube channel alone is almost exceeded over 1 million views. That has generated over 6 figures of income. Oh, is that not a pinch me moment?
We have designed the Organize and Record Toolkit to teach you how to create videos that turns your viewers into buyers fast.
If you want to change your video content and you want to sell your product and sell your service to women without chasing them down and bugging them to death on social media, well, go ahead and download the Organize and Record Toolkit. Click the link below because then you'll learn more.
That was good.
Love it. Oh, every
Love
dog
it.
is so good because we have changed our whole life in a financial way because of using video. It is a whole different vibe, and we don't want you to not be utilizing the resource of video and how much it really can change your business and perspective or just open up another stream for you. So yeah, click the link below and go ahead and set up a call, chat with us, and we cannot wait to tell you more and answer all your questions and start helping you level up in your video world.
Yes, that's right. But all right, just so you guys know, we're doing Vlogmas, and the reason we're going to be doing live shows like this every single Saturday in December, except Christmas. And then on Sunday nights, we're going to do Wine Down with A&O. And it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you come back and watch our live show tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a part of our Vlogmas because we do not want to record and edit and do all the things on the weekend. We just want to get on here and go live with you guys, hang out, and that's our Vlogmas for the day. Okay? So if you haven't seen days 1 through 3, go watch them. They're so good. And we have more coming for you next week. And we will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. Make sure you share this video with your friends on your timeline, and we will check you later.
Peace.